James Wood of the Washington Nationals needs some respect on his name. This guy reminds me of a young Aaron Judge. He's 22 years old and he is only getting better. He's 6'7", 235. And if you look at him in the batter's box, he hasn't grown into his body yet. But in 2025 and half the at-bats he had in 24, he already has more home runs. He's hitting balls at 115 plus miles an hour to all fields. He is not a dead pull hitter. He is making some tremendous adjustments and he is going to continue to improve. In 2024, 295 at-bats. He had 9 home runs with a slugging percentage of 427 and a 781 OPS. Not a bad year by any stretch. But this season so far, through just under 150 at-bats, he has 10 home runs with a 555 slug and a 937 OPS. Now, when you're above 900 for an OPS, that is calling for the other team to circle your name on the lineup card and put some big explanation points next to it because they need to worry about you. Okay, guys, let's dive into some swings. So I got James Wood 2024 on the right-hand side here, and then James Wood 2025 on the left. I got 3 things that stood out to me a ton from this side view angle. I see a preset crease in this back hip. You're going to see why in a second when he makes this forward move, but he has made a noticeable adjustment with trying to engage the inside of that back leg before he picks that front foot up. Being a bigger guy, when that front foot comes up and the back hip is not engaged, we are going to come crashing forward. So let's go through step number 2. So the front leg gathers underneath the body. This one I thought was really important. So when we go straight down here, you can see how that front leg is loaded way out in front of that. And we go straight down here. We're going to see how that front leg is gathering underneath himself. It's going to give him better balance and body control as he makes that forward move. So now instead of crashing forward, he can almost sink and push himself forward. That's the tempo of controlling our timing at the plate. As a longer limb guy, that is one of the more important things that we have to do in this moment. He just looks like he's in a better position here, but I love this gather. Step 3, we're going to talk about when his front foot lands. So let's get to front foot landing here. And you can see how this back foot is already coming up. Look at this back foot here. You see he's like on the inside of that back foot. When we lose that back foot, we're losing our back hip. You look at that, he still has back heel down. So he's going to get to heel contact, which is going to allow him to use the ground to rotate with tremendous force. You see how that transition happens here? You can honestly see how like the hips slide on the right-hand side versus the left-hand side. One thing that I noticed as well is I was looking at his belt buckle. Like his belt buckle was getting square to the pitcher a lot sooner here. Now, a lot of these are just the results of what he did more efficiently behind that contact point to allow the hips to rotate quicker and more direct. But that's one thing that I noticed is just the body, the way it's stacked in this position of right before contact, and then how he gets here. Obviously a tremendous athlete, but when you clean up the moves the athlete's trying to make, it just gets so much better, and his numbers are showcasing why. Both of these balls are double. The one on the left-hand side is a double to dead center field. I'll show you in a second, and the double on the right-hand side is down the left field line, left on left. I'll show you that too. So tremendous adjustments. Now let's take a deep dive into the center field view. That's a nasty pitch, left on left, and he takes this fastball up and in and shoots it down the left field line. That's just a good piece of hitting. But this baseball that he hits, this is 2025. Watch the center fielder. He runs in, casual. Oh no, I got burned. You wanna know why? Because that baseball was hit at 109 in a 12-degree launch angle. Guys, the shortstop jumping for this baseball. This reminds me of 2012 Cape Cod League when I was playing with Aaron Judge, and he hit a baseball over the shortstop's head at like 115 plus miles an hour. This ball was a low liner and just kept rising up and up and up. And this is before Judge made the adjustments and only got better and better at the big league level. And that's why I say this guy is going to be something to talk about for a lot of years. This ball that he hit is unbelievable. In a clutch situation, this is the top of the 9th, 1 out, and that ball's touched. I love this swing, guys. I love the Nationals, what they have going on with some of the young bats over there. And this is Juan Soto's gift to the organization as he left. Woods came over in a trade for Soto from the Padres, and he has made good on that trade so far. The Nationals are looking like winners, and James Wood is a big reason for that. Mark my words, it's 2025. James Wood has already made some tremendous adjustments. He is a name that you are going to want to watch. The way that you see young players developing at the major league level now, year after year, they get comfortable in their bodies, they start making approach adjustments because there are still things that could use adjustments within his approach and the plate discipline and understanding how to not only only be a fastball hitter, but he is absolutely crushing fastballs right now. 7 out of his 10 home runs are off the heater. You need to dominate the fastball first, and then he can start moving down the chain of how can I have layers to my approach. He's going to be in the league for a long time, and he is someone that I'm excited to watch because he's going to get bigger, he's going to get stronger, and he is going to get better. So if you're a baseball fan out there, go ahead and bet on James Wood. Buy his stock before it's too late.